Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. And we're flying over our now complete Concorp Country Club, and we've got the interior looking super snazzy here in the last episode. So thank you so much for the support, and of course, when all of those creepers went off and destroyed all of our progress. But now I have all the carpet up on the top there, so it will protect us from falling creepers. So the pro shop is built, the restaurant is done, and of course the lounge. So this place is about 90% complete. The rest of the work will be completed on Twitch, but in today's episode we're going to be working on a long overdue project, which is Mumbo's geometrified landscaping and terraforming project, which is surely going to be one of our biggest challenges for landscaping ever completed on the channel, because we're going to be doing something never before seen, which is going to be really cool. So if you're excited as I am, hit that like button and let's get into today's episode. Stepped into my private library here. I want to thank Audible for sponsoring today's episode. It's that time of year when everyone is thinking about thoughtful gifts. Think about giving yourself the gift of an Audible membership. Now is the best time to do it with a special offer. Access to an unbeatable selection of audiobooks including bestsellers, motivation, mystery, thrillers, memoirs, and more. You can choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals you can't hear anywhere else. Listen on any device, anytime, anywhere, at home, at the gym, on your commute, or just on the go. For me, I listen while I'm video editing or grinding resources for episodes, especially terraforming. It just makes the time fly by. You also enjoy easy audiobook exchanges, rollover credits, and an audiobook library you keep forever, even if you cancel. Right now, for limited time, you can get 3 months of Audible for just $6.95 a month. That's more than half off the regular price. Give yourself the gift of listening. While you're at it, think about giving the gift of Audible to someone on your list. For more, go to audible.com/GoodTimesWithScar. We're back here at Shulker Mountain getting ready for today, and what we're going to have to do is go on a massive resource grind to get everything we need for this landscape. So I have a whole bunch of empty shulker boxes and a whole lot more, and we're gonna have to go find gravel, sand, dirt, leaves, and stone to make this beautiful landscape for Mumbo. But as I'm gathering these resources, we're gonna go meet up with RenDog, or aka Red Cat, and talk about my plans for the futuristic district and the brand new station there. So I'm gonna gather resources. You guys will meet up with Red, and I'll meet you back here with all the new resources.
Good times with Scar. Hi.
Oh, I found these trapdoors. They're really fun. Oh, hello, Ren. How are you?
Hi. I'm a little bit nervous right now.
Why?
I made this thing.
Uh-huh. The super cool rail?
This is the red eastern line for the HRN, but I should have consulted you and I forgot.
Oh, it goes over Cherry.
Right over your shop. Yeah.
No, I like it. You know why? There's 2 reasons. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. Looking at this, first, people are going to go over Cherry and they're going to wonder what's in that beautiful, shiny silver box full of technology and wonders. Second thing, if you look up here at the very top, so if you fly up here, the server wants to participate in this endeavor, which apparently it does not, you get a great view of the stock exchange. So look at that.
Yeah,
look at that.
That is true. That is true. Well, we get a great view of this area in general, which was like one of the primary reasons that I put it up here. But if it's in the way, I'll get rid of it. I'll find a different route.
No, it's good. And did you notice the pigeon down here? Look at him.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but you've got a bird pooping on your building.
It's getting worse, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's slowly moving down to the ground.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
This bird, this pigeon he's eating a lot. I mean, that's a lot of poop considering his size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. He's quite the eater.
Anyway, man, it has been. We've been trying to get together to do something for the HRN project for a while now.
For a dog's age.
Yeah, I got us a couple mine carts. We're gonna get in the zone.
I'm very excited to get into the zone. But there's no powered rails run. What are we going to do about this?
Well, this is like one of the HRN's very first tests. This is the second test. We're just going to have to go slow. Okay.
We're going to have to manually push this?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the Flintstones. Gonna
Oh
come down
gosh.
here. And then we're journeying on the red line right now. Okay.
Okay. I'm
The Great
envisioning
Eastern
it.
Line. Yeah.
Okay.
This comes from Grand Central all the way here to this is gonna be the shopping district station.
Okay. Ooh.
And then we're gonna carry on.
Oh, there's actually
Okay.
powered rails here.
Yeah. Yeah. Azuma did it properly. Okay.
Oh, he made a little window into his shop. That's really cool.
I know. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's
It's so
awesome.
epic.
Oh,
And,
wow.
well, this is going to be going toward the futuristic district. And the reason that we're together right now is because you have expressed interest in making a station for the futuristic district, which is super exciting.
Oh man, I'm really excited. Now, if people know me well enough, especially people watch my streams, that I've told them, guess what I'm going to do. And there are some people that have guessed what I'm going to do. And it is going to be a Hyperloop combining SpaceX rockets together at a true futuristic space railroad port. I need a better name. Work in progress.
I mean, you got nerd in me like going absolutely crazy right now. I'm so excited. That sounds so epic, dude.
Oh man, look at that majestic llama looking out over here. Hello.
He knows what's up. So this is the spot for the futuristic district station. I just wanted to run you through some of the logistics.
I need the logistic help.
All right. So this station is going to be receiving the Eastern Line, which is the red one.
Okay.
So the Eastern Line is going to be coming in here. But at the same time, this little section of line right here is going to be the Eastern Line as well as the Circle Line. All right. So it's going to be the orange and the red line.
Okay.
At the same time.
All right. So okay. So it's like before it splits off onto another direction. So
exactly.
Okay.
But
all right.
It only needs to be 2 rails. So we just need to have a rail coming in and a rail going out.
Okay. Perfect.
Now, the red line is then going to continue in this direction to the easterly station. Okay. That was terribly placed, but you get the picture.
I get the picture. I mean, the llama didn't like it, but he's fine.
No,
he's fine.
He's not happy. He just spat in my general direction.
He's a naked llama. He's all about freedom.
The circle line goes off in this direction.
Okay, so the orange one comes in and then leaves this direction, and then the red makes a little like woo twirl off to that direction.
That's right. So don't you worry. Doc M77 is going to do the redstone for this because I don't have the skills.
My feet were sore. I needed a rest for a moment. Okay, so Doc's going to do all of the redstone. So all I need to do is make something look nice.
And just leave enough space for some sort of an exchange, because I guess the red line, like in the center of the station, will be some sort of, Doc will make some sort of like a switching mechanism, as indicated by this.
I love switching.
These blocks.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just need to make it big inside for Doc to have all the room for the red ropes and things.
I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. Like those red ropes need a little bit of space. That's it.
So I feel like Doc's going to need to hire Cherry in all of its wonder to help him with this.
He's definitely going to need the supplies. And we as the HSC holding company, we don't have access to a lot of redstone. So perhaps we could put together some sort of a deal there.
Yeah, some kind of a deal. Plus,
supply chain.
I like supply chain action right there. Maybe like 50% off. I like it.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe 50.
How does this llama look on me, by the way?
Oh, just glorious. You're just riding on a naked llama through the wonders of Hermitcraft. Looking good.
I think it brings out my eyes, if I'm honest with you.
I like it a lot. Also, I may point out that in exchange, you'll also maybe have to hire Cherry Care to help him with the redstone.
Okay. That sounds. It all sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think it sounds
llama
fantastic.
clearly agrees too. He hasn't spat in like 2 minutes.
No, he is. Look at this. Look at the size of that face. Can I show you something real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
All right. Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at his little nose things. Little nose holes.
Yeah.
He has 2 faces.
Oh, what?
Yes!
I've never seen that before. Wait. Look at me, llama idiot. He's got a face on a face.
He almost spit on you there. He was insulted. Yeah, I love telling people that because it's totally true. Those things have 2 faces. And you can't see it. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it.
Well, I tell you something, man. I learned something new in this game every single day. And that's one of the best things I've ever learned in the game. So thanks, Scar.
Welcome back, and we're here once again on Shulker Mountain, and I hope you're excited as I am to work on the RCN and that futuristic design with Ren. It's going to be amazing, but look at all of these resources. This legitimately took an entire day to gather everything, and much, much more, by the way, much, much more. So we got all these supplies. So now what we need to do is we need to take flight and actually start this landscape that we promised good old Mumbo so long ago that we will complete for him. And I feel terrible about taking so long to get to this project. It's just I had so many other projects that I committed to, but it's now time to start working on it. And we've got these scars. Landscaping Service HQ all set up and ready to go. So what I need to do now is I need to fly around and really figure out exactly how all of this needs to be put together. Now, he did put a little barrier across here in some areas, kind of where he wants the landscaping to be. But since he's actually, put in the order, of course, he's built all these really cool buildings. So we need to be very mindful around them so we don't damage anything, things along those lines, because it gets very scary here at night. I'll tell you that right now. But this is the prototype island that he created for me to kind of use as a template, which is great. This is gonna help a ton in the design. So I've already gone into a creative world and I've made a couple of trees in this geometric pattern, which I think will be really fun. But I think we can do a really good job with this. I think we're gonna really mix it up, add some sandstone. And then once we get up to the top here, really add some variety in terms of coarse dirt. We get some stone built up and of course those trees. So this is gonna be good, Cal. We're gonna have some good times over here. So let's get some supplies and just get busy. Two things that I've learned about Mumbo. First, he is worse than me at lighting up things. This place is very dangerous at night. Second, I think he's a vampire. Don't tell him that, but I'm pretty sure because there is no beds around here. It's the one thing I forgot. But anyway, let's get busy with this. And where we're gonna start is in this area. Now, what I've been doing is I've been prepping the land a little bit. And one thing that I was really inspired about is this section right here, which I first felt like was gonna be a bit difficult because it's right up against this new building. But this section right here can maybe be a geometric cliff face. And we can even build it up a little bit. I think it'd be really fantastic. So, okay. I'm nervous because this, like I said, this is something like I've never done before. So I am nervous and excited. So you can see there is a little bit of dirt down here, and that's just to kind of help us get started in placing things because I do want to expand the beach out ever so slightly. And this is going to be like very basic at first, just kind of getting some blocks down and then slowly kind of giving it the shapes that he has requested over there. Now I did go into Creative World and I played around just a little bit, but honestly, it was mainly to figure out how to make trees in this shape. So right now it's just kind of getting the feel for the geometric shape. So like right here, you would want to put something like that, cut you out like that. So you can start to see the feel of the design. Now, once we go upwards a little bit more, we'll just continue to add this. Now, where do we want to add sandstone? Because I feel like the best way to add detail in this build, because it's going to be fairly plain when in terms of lots of little pieces of detail, is to add variety of texture, and that would be with sandstone. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put that yet. So as you can see, we've kind of worked our way up here with the sandstone. Now I continue, I think, want to get a little bit thicker if I can. So maybe something like that, and then push these in a little bit more, and there we are. That is starting to look pretty good. Okay, and then right here, that can become a square. Whoa, that was scary. I don't even know what that was. This base is haunted, I think. But anyway, so we can start putting these guys like that. Did you hear that sound? In the comments, hashtag I heard that sound, because I want to know if you guys heard that or not, because that was kind of terrifying. So we start building up from here, right? So then we'll start kind of taking in these squares like this. Yeah, I can start to see how things are going to come together. And like I said, I've been very apprehensive about this because I've never built in this style. But I'm kind of liking this. I am really liking this at this point, actually. It's really, really fun, except it's so scary because everything is in shadow. All right, so let's hop down here into the water and kind of look at that cliff. There we are. I think that's getting to be what Mumbo wants. But like I said, I'd really like to expand this beach way out into the water a little bit further. I think could look really cool. So that would require pulling out this dirt mound a little bit and then making our own kind of a beach that slopes into the water. So yeah, I'm going to continue a little bit more work here. I'm going to run down to the end to about there, and I'll come back and show you what I figured out. I always get a little apprehensive before I start working on something for anybody, even the golf course or now the landscaping. But once you dive into it and you just are confident in your abilities will guide you somewhere, good things happen. And I think it's a good way to think about anything. And there we are. We've got ourselves the first layer of the landscaping done. Let's land in the water here for a moment. And I think that's fairly geometric. I hope it is. Like, I think we're getting in the right direction with this. This design that Mumbo envisioned is just absolutely amazing. And it's really fun in that it's new, it's unique, it's different. I'm always looking for fun and unique ways to take landscaping, and this design Mumbo created is definitely there. So what we've done underwater here is incorporated a bit of the sandstone. So I think that's starting to look pretty cool. We'll run the sandstone down into the Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Dodging, weaving. Haha, I'm gonna get you. You got nothing. You're terrible at your job. Wait, why can't I hit you? Oh, there we go. Oh no, maybe you're not so bad. Oh no. Okay, whew, that was very scary. It's a school of Greens just swimming on by us. Anyway. So yeah, I think this looks really fantastic all the way across down there, and then we'll add more and more down below. So where we want to go now with this landscaping, if we can get out of RenDog mode, is start working at the top. Now I have a couple options here. We can start with maybe just a little bit of your standard dirt, and we'll start running that up. So standard blocks are about a pixel, and then, or a double pixel or something like that. So we'll run that over there, and then like that. And then maybe another guy over here, and then we'll stick a bit of grass potentially on top of these pieces. So something like that from there. Or what we could do too is even incorporate a bit of stone inside there. See, just adding that extra little detail. And I think that's where we get away with adding that extra detail to it without using, HasLab stairs and little details. It's just incorporating additional textures into it. So I think that's going to actually look pretty darn cool. So I'm going to start doing a quick test of the dirt all the way across here. And once we've established a good design here, then we can take it all the way around. Brought over by famous pink bed from the pirate hammock in the secret cave, and I'm pretty darn happy with the upper level here. So what I'm doing now is getting some andesite built into it, so there's a little bit of variety within the stone. So very subtly just here, and then over in this big chunk of rock right here, I'm just adding a little bit more, maybe even a patch of gravel will come into play at some point. Also, I still would like to do a coarse dirt section. So say there's one like giant block that is, coarse dirt. And I think that'll help break up this, crazy amount of green. Now, should we, when we do add trees, should we add bushes? So say we do, I don't have any on me at the moment, but let's just say we do like a square of bushes. I don't know yet. I think the only way we'll figure out is if we try. But let's pop up into the air real quick here and look at it from above. And then looking at that, oh man, I like that. I really hope Mumbo is gonna like this. It's fun. I've been working on this for about an hour and a half now on this upper section here. I'm really taking my time, making sure each and every block is meticulously placed and in the right way. And that's how I do landscaping. Landscaping is my art, and every block has a reason and a rhyme to it. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. So I think this is a good starting point to do a time lapse. So what I want to do now is jump into super fast build mode and then start bringing it all the way around. Now there's going to be some special case areas like right here that eventually will become a cliff. And if we fly above the Poultry Express down below, this is going to be tricky because some of these areas are very prone to mob spawns, and there's some very delicate redstone here. I really don't want to break it. So I think it will just be very careful back here, and we'll get all the beautiful landscaping done. I haven't really prepped this side yet, so we need to do that. And I think it'll look absolutely fantastic once we do that. And I'm going to put up a poll up in the top of the screen, and I want to get you guys' opinion. Do you like super fast build mode time lapses? I have not done one for a little while, and I always want to gauge kind of what your interest in those are. So If you like them, hit it. If you don't like it, definitely hit the don't like button, but also tell me why and how I can improve, because you can't improve without a little bit of feedback. But anyway, guys, let's hit super fast build mode and bring this geometric-fied landscaping all the way around. End of super fast build mode, and I had to take a little break from our time lapse, stretch my neck and get some more supplies because we were running out of sand and sandstone. So I'll throw that guy in there. And we got 2 full chests of sandstone. Unfortunately, I did not get another chest of sand because our pick was about to break. So I need to repair that before we do that. So let's take a look at what we've accomplished here. So down below is our original area. So we have this as a little bit smaller squares than what we finished on this side over here. And what I did was take a couple minutes to really critically look at how I was doing. And I really determined that these squares were a little too small. So in the next section over here, we expanded them, and we expanded them pretty greatly. So let's land up on top here. And you can see these are more, the primary is, let's see, is it primary is about a 2 block and 3 blocks. So 2 to 3 block is the primary for this side, whereas the other was a little bit smaller. So I think this looks way better, and it's a testament to what I always say about building things 3 times. You have an initial idea, you build it once, then you refine it again, and the finished product is the 3rd time. So I hope by our 3rd loop around here, we get even better. And in that time, it's really important not to be discouraged, nor let yourself off the hook. And what I mean by that is you gotta be a little bit critical, but never critical to the point where you ruin yourself and not be able to continue doing what you love. If that's, you know, some kind of form of art or anything along those lines, you gotta critically look at yourself. You gotta say, you know what, I could do better, and not destroy yourself and make it so you never wanna do that thing ever again. So just be always critical, always looking to do better, but never destroy yourself. That's really, really important in art because, like I said before, I treat this like art, and I enjoy it so much. I have so much passion for it, and that's why I'm always trying to keep you guys motivated and to not give up on what you want to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this design once again and finally bring it all the way around, and then we can fully work on this upper level here and build those trees and add more rocks and maybe even a little stream or a river in very geometric shapes. So once again, hit that super fast build mode one more time. End of super fast build mode, and I have had an absolute blast doing this landscape. We have completed the entire terrain at this point. So things we still need to work on is incorporating a little bit more rocks, maybe some coarse dirt, and of course the trees, the plants, and the lighting. But for now, we have this beautiful landscape, and one of the things that's taken us into the next day, because it's a lot of time, is working underwater and creating some beautiful underwater cliffs. Now this wraps all the way around the central island here. So it's been quite an effort down underwater. We've killed many drowns, but still no trident, and I'd love to have a trident again. I've been so sad not having a trident, yeah, I think I've killed like 5 tridents and countless standard ones, but as you can see, this goes all the way across in that geometric pattern. And then over on this side, I think it came out really nice. I love how the rock kind of incorporates into the beach, and we have, you know, the green grass above that. And oh man, I just had a lot of fun doing this because it's so different from the way that I usually work with landscapes. So it's just been this whole new experience to kind of figure out how things go. And it's actually been quite a bit more time consuming than your standard landscape because it requires a lot of trial and error in terms of making sure all the little pixels are all lining up perfect. By the way, I saved that horse's life. I want to have it be known. I want to have it be known. That horse is the biggest nuisance in the world, but I saved its life. So yeah, that's it, guys. We've got this section done, and I'm really excited about it. I cannot wait for Mumbo to see this. So where we need to start working now is getting the trees and potentially a little bit of coarse dirt built in here. So once again, let's go rejoin the mind of Scar and work on those trees. Welcome back, and we've got ourselves the first tree down. And what do you think? Is that a geometric tree? I think it does. Like, it's got some neat little squares on it. It's got a nice little top up there. I didn't realize I was bumping my head on the glass. I'm like jumping. I'm like, why can't I go higher? I just want to go higher. And I'm like, oh, it's a big glass dome. But anyway, I think that looks pretty good. Let's jump on the other side over here. I tore down like 5 of them to try to get like the perfect shape. Now, Mumbo didn't ask for trees. And if he doesn't like the tree, I will come and I will tear it down 100%. So we'll make sure that happens. And can we give this horse a name, by the way? In the comments, hashtag horse name. I want to name this. Think of something funny. I don't know. Mumbo's son. Who knows? Anything funny, because that horse has been pestering me this entire time. He's also been keeping me company. It's quite lonely out here way in the ocean. So I'm sorry I said you pestered me. I actually like you. But anyway, I think this is starting to look good. I'd like to do an oak tree. So I might do that closer to the shoreline and then these closer inward. So I think that'll look really nice. So yeah, give me some feedback on that. Also, if I don't have the right leaves on me. I was going to do some bushes, but I need the right leaves. But anyway, I'm going to see about putting some more of these down and the oaks. Oh, and the lighting. Oh boy, what are we going to do about that? Scarians, welcome back. And Mumbo's landscaping is now done here at the Mumbo. Look at that amazing landscape. This was so much fun. I thank Mumbo so much for giving me this challenge to play around with this, and it's so different from what we usually do with landscaping, whereas mostly we're kind of talk about it as paint, right? Paint brushing the land and things along those lines. But with this, it's like you're doing math with the land, trying to, make sure everything is equal. And it was a really fun challenge and something very different from what we usually do here. So these are all the trees that we've created in the very geometric shape. And if Mumbo doesn't like these and wants something different, we can definitely rip them out and put something in, and that goes for the entire landscape. I always provide a warranty with anything we do here. So you can always have anything changed or rebuilt. And of course, if creepers go off, I will fix it. And yeah, as for the lighting, that is our main challenge right now. And I'm not going to do anything yet. I'm going to leave the torches. Reason being is that I want Mumbo to let me know what kind of lighting he wants, because I don't want to start throwing in something that throws off his aesthetical decisions for his base, right? I don't want to throw in a light source that kind of throws off color or anything along those lines. So that's why we're not going to do that until we hear back from Mumbo. And yeah, this was a really fun project. I thank Mumbo so much for giving it to me. I'm so sorry that it's taken so long. I feel like I need to pay Mumbo. I feel like I need to pay him to get it all done. And yeah, these shulker boxes will probably be here for probably about a month, maybe 2. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for following along today. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch videos. And if you believe the videos earned a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.